Lexicon of Details, a selected catalogue of traditional Southern African architectural details with translations into contemporary idioms. As much as change is inevitable, the introduction of contemporary architecture and the practical performance of mass industrialized product have taken away the essence of engaging with traditional details. It has also led to traditional architecture being forgotten. Most contemporary building practices have proven to be effective, but have certain performance standards that qualifies them for the replacement of traditional details. Technology and industrialized machines have taken over and replaced human involvement. For instance, the use of traditional bricks or blocks as structural walls and the use of galvanized roof sheetings have proven to be effective and durable as opposed to woven grass. As much as we live in modern times, contemporary architecture can still respond to traditional values by making contemporary building relevant to the African community. The importance of the correlation between traditional and industrial details is so vital. Yet the knowledgeable people who kept the indigenous knowledge alive are becoming extinct. Traditional African architecture has been used to decorate the African continent for over decades. In recent times, the use of this type of dwellings has dwindled in popularity in many countries all over Africa and for the last several years. During the Iron Age period and the pre-colonial era, traditional knowledge was handed over from generation to generation through predominantly oral means. The main purpose of the study. The study intends to achieve the following specific objectives: to invite the audience to understand the value of preserving traditional construction practices, details, and the value of the movement of culture and knowledge which can be integrated into contemporary construction practices in the southern part of Africa. To explore the cultural similarities of three ethnic groups, which is Zulu, Swazi, and Basotho, and the mixed pattern of layout details through examining the relationship between traditional details and its translation into contemporary idioms. To compare the different values of traditional and contemporary idioms by exploring the floor layout and the development of passages, doors, walls in each idiom in response to evolution and colonial era. To explore how traditional architecture has been reappropriated into contemporary details and what values have been lost or gained in the process. Last but not least, to develop a limited catalogue of traditional architectural details which belongs to the three ethnic groups that can be consulted by and accessible to individuals, particularly architects, in the Southern African building environment. The Zulu tribe descended from the Nguni, who occupied Central and Eastern Africa before migrating to Southern Africa during the Bantu migration in 1500 AD. The ancestors of this clan arrived from the northeast in what is today known as KwaZulu-Natal. The Zulu tribe is South Africa's largest ethnic group. The Zulu nation is aware that when referring to them, the term AmaZulu referred to the Zulu nation. Their resident is known as KwaZulu. Their language is known as isiZulu. The layout also follows the rule of hierarchy, gender in order of seniority, as is observed in the position of the huts for the headman, his mother, his wife, and their children of various ages and gender. Emaswati derived from Nguni-speaking clan that moved from Northeast Africa in the 14th century and settled in Southeast Africa. They traveled into southern Mozambique, then into the present-day Eswatini Kingdom, which was previously occupied by Khoisan people. Similar Nguni speakers emphasize a right and left division, with the right being commonly associated with men and the left with women. The core of the traditional Swazi homestead is grandmother hut, Kagogo, around which the life of the homestead revolves. The Kekli Baya, Isibaya, is also an important part of the homestead.
We call them Basotho. They speak Sesotho. Their country is Lesotho. You still remember Lesotho, Sesotho, Basotho, right? Lesotho, Sesotho, Basotho. The Basothos, they are very, very peaceful people. Whenever they greet each other, they'll use the word Khotso. Khotso means peace. As you saw that when we came inside their premises, we didn't even ask for what? For permission. We just walked in. But they are not like the Zulus. To greet them, can you please say Khotso?
Khotso.
Khotso. Khotso, the family is welcoming us. And this is how you identify the Basotho men, with the conical head. The head it represents their famous mountain, Tapabusi, mountain of the night. The blanket shows you that it is icy cold in Lesotho during winter time. The bulls, their forefathers are the first people to be recruited at the mines during the discovery of gold and diamonds. For him to get married in this village, they pay 11 cows plus 2 horses. The Basothos, they add the 2 horses, reason being they are situated up at the mountains, so they use horses for what? For transport. And in the middle here, Liifo, this is where the ladies, they do their cooking. It's divided into 4. It's a windbreaker. While the lady, she's busy cooking this side, and the wind will blow from this direction, disturb the fire. She'll simply do what? Move the fire to the other side. Wind changes direction. She must move the fire again. So there'll be no excuses for you ladies not to do what? Not to cook. Remember, your husband has paid 11 cows and 2 horses for you. What does he do? Just sit around, drink his beer, while you are doing what you are paid for. It's the ladies' job to cook and clean. Men, they don't do it.
The Basotho ethnic group also include the South Soto clan, which are people who dwell in the mountainous kingdom of Lesotho, as well as in the 3 South African provinces, the Eastern Cape, the Orange Free State, and KwaZulu-Natal. The Basotho tribe locates the Kekli Baya outside of the homestead to avoid conflict with invaders. The Basotho clan is made out of 3 family totems, namely crocodile, elephant, and wildcat, which informs the different pattern on their hats.